Hey, what's up everyone? Carl Williams here, Williams' Mind and Muscle Mechanics. Hope everyone's having a good day today. I wanted to take a quick second today to share a method with you all that you can use to help push through your plateaus. And you can incorporate it once per workout cycle. Okay, so let's say you do 8-week cycles or 12-week cycles, right? Basically the key is to do this at the end of those cycles, okay? So it's more or less based off of something called the supercompensation theory. It's going to be a little bit more simple than that. We're just going to call this one the overreaching method. If you want to learn about the supercompensation theory, I'm probably going to make a video about that at another time, or you can look it up. But basically, this overreaching method, how this works is, so let's say everybody knows about progressive overload, right? So you're going to make your workouts harder and harder every week, a little bit harder, right? To try to keep progressing and progressing. Well, because you're doing that, after a certain amount of time, right, after about 2-3 months, basically your body's going to hit a point of pretty much exhaustion, where it's going to want a recovery period, not just a couple rest days, but a full-on recovery period of a week or two or whatever. And instead of just dropping right off and giving it that recovery period, for 2 weeks, right from where you left off. The idea is for the last 2 weeks of your cycle, you're going to ramp the intensity up, right? Hence overreaching. You're going to ramp it right up. Add a bunch of weight to your lifts. Not so much that you're going to hurt yourself, basically kick your lifts up a notch for 2 weeks, and then you're going to give it that recovery period, your body that recovery period. And because of that, you're going to sort of bump your baseline up a bit before you go into a rest mode. And then, your body's basically just going to sort of taper back down to slightly above the baseline you left off at, right? Instead of just leaving at baseline and then your baseline gets lower over those 2 weeks of recovery. So this is basically a good way to keep your progress going up and up and up and up, It's pretty simple. It might take you a couple tries, a couple cycles to get the timing right, you know what I mean? Whether you should do the last 2 weeks or the last one, just the last week, or just 3 weeks. But basically, yeah, the idea is you want to do it at the end of your cycle, right? 1 to 3 weeks at the end of your cycle, ramp it right up. I don't. 3 weeks actually seems a little excessive. I just 1 or 2 weeks probably enough. Experiment with it. Like I said, it's going to take you a couple of cycles to figure it out. But yeah, it's a really good way to ensure that you don't you can't avoid plateaus altogether. But if you're smart about your training, you can help sort of stave some off. Anyways, so I hope this helps. Try that out. Like I said, if you want to look into the supercompensation theory, it basically goes a little bit more in depth than what I was just talking about. This is just a really simple concept you can introduce into your training, sort of help things move along. But yeah, look into the supercompensation theory. I'll be making a video about it at some point. But anyways, if you like my videos, like and subscribe. I hope they help. And keep kicking ass, everyone. Have a good day.